And then I woke up and I was like looking at my phone and it said, Pro Green needs to talk to you. I was like, Professor Green? And then I went on his story and he's there in a hotel room in his bed going like, does anyone know JaackMaate? Can anyone get me in contact with him? So I messaged him and was like,
I threw a party with 100 Boris Johnsons outside Downing Street.
a political take on the current affairs.
So
Very good idea, very good video.
Thank you.
ignoring all the views and all of the kind of like press and whatnot you got from it, wasn't there also something, I don't know anything about this, but I've heard the name mentioned that Professor Green is involved somehow?
Yeah, I weirdly got, in a sort of, to continue how weird it was, I got a text message from former Norwich and Wales international footballer Ewan Roberts to tell me that Professor Green was looking to speak to Jack. I'm like, Jack, Ewan Roberts says Professor Green's trying to speak to you.
That is the weirdest.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah. So we filmed that on the Friday. Saturday we went out and had a party. And then I hadn't been on my phone all day. And then Sunday I woke up and I was hungover and I was like, right, I've got to get this video edited and out. And I remembered briefly the night before looking at my phone and people just saying Pro Green. And I was thinking, because I was drunk, I was thinking, people want Pro Green on the podcast. He must have done something. And then I woke up and I was like looking at my phone and it said, Pro Green needs to talk to you. I was like, Professor Green? Is this like a Pro Green party or something? I don't know.
Am I getting to Parliament?
Yeah. And then I went on his story and he's there in a hotel room in his bed going like, does anyone know JaackMaate? Can anyone get me in contact with him? So I messaged him and was like, hello, mate. You need me?
Hello, Professor.
Yeah.
And hello, Mr. Green.
Guest lecture somewhere.
And basically, he'd made a tune that hadn't been released at this time that was about Boris Johnson having these parties, and it just aligned so well. The track, the lyrics, the cheese, wine, it's all in there. Wearing his suits, like there's a line about wearing suits, dancing in the Downing Street garden, and he basically proposed to me that I think he's on a shoot now at the time of recording where he had to isolate and now he's going to be without his phone, so he probably doesn't know any of this, but like he was like, you can use the song, split royalties, do any of that, but it's too perfect, the song and the idea, but obviously we couldn't do it. As much as I love Pro Green and I grew up listening to his tunes and think they're bangers, and obviously we're friends with Example, who's a mutual friend. I would have loved to have done something there. The only reason why we didn't is because Alfie's track was part of the narrative of the video. Yeah. So if we've shown this whole bit about how we made it, how we got Schaefer to do it, and then we use a different song,
it seems pointless.
It doesn't work. And I did think about, should I just use it in like the credits at the end or something? But again, it takes away from that one bit too.
Could you give him footage to use for his music video?
Yeah, that's what he asked for. He did ask for that actually. So I think we will be doing that. This is quite funny though, and Pro Green's probably going to watch this. But you know what you were saying about me trying to be a hard nut?
Yeah.
Right? When I was out on the Saturday, I posted, I wanted to hype the video a little bit. YouTube is a lie. And me and Alfie have that photo of us speaking to the police officers. So I put the caption, they kept me in a cell for 24 hours, but I'm finally out. Obviously, they never really arrested us. But in the original DMs on Instagram, Pro Green referenced that. And I'll be honest, I didn't get his reference. So he's isolating in a hotel room. And he went, yeah, I've been in a hotel room for 5 days, but at least it's a better place than where you've been. And I was thinking, is he talking about Downing Street? Because I just
Norwich.
Yeah, because it was just one caption. I'd forgotten I'd put in it. And then he went, just you in a blue mattress. And I said to Theo, I went, me in a blue mattress? I was like, I don't know what he means. So then we migrated to WhatsApp. We were chatting on there. And then he went, I wish that I'd known about this. I'd have come down. You could have the tune on the day. Although you probably don't want to be in a cell for another 24 hours. And I was like, oh, fuck, he thinks I've been.
Yeah.
And that was my moment to go, actually, I haven't. But I just went, I know what you mean, mate.
Yeah.
I've been arrested.
You're like, I'm not talking to the popo.
I went, fuck the feds, motherfucker.
Yeah. You know, no stranger to prison cell, me. Don't you worry.
Oh my god!
And then I put back, and I was hungover, and I was like, JaackMaate and Pro Green arrested outside Downing Street. That's an article that needs to happen before I die.
You didn't. You have not actually written that to him.
Oh god.
I did.
Professor Green, if you are listening to this, he has never been in trouble for anything.
I have. Ask Gonzo's. Yeah. The guy come and got me, and he was like, "Come here." And then I went into one of them rooms that you see on like 24 Hours in Police Custody, and I had no idea what was going on, and I was shaking. I was like, and then he turned the tape on and was recording, and then he went, "Yeah, you've hit this guy, you've bruised his face or whatever." And I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought he was going to hit me, come running at me, and it was self-defense, whatever." And then the guy explained it's not self-defense if you hit first, and blah blah blah. And then he went, "Oh," and he said that you had mocked him for his weight. And I was like, "No, I didn't do that." And he was like, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Yeah." And he went, "Okay." And he got a folder open, and he had a printout of my tweets. And this is it, right? So he went, "Did you hit him?" And I went, "No." And he went, "Don't lie to me, that's not a good idea." And I went, "No, I didn't." And he went, "Did you mock him for his weight?" And I went, "No." He went, "Again, don't lie to me." So I said, "No." He got his thing open, folder, there was a printout of my tweets, and our tweet had just hit a fat cunt. I'd sit there, just sit there and look at it.
It was a different fact.
And the Gonzo's thing, if I remember rightly, me and your cousin were holding some guy up against the wall, and you looked like a fucking meerkat looking for a bouncer.
I was going, "Help! Help!" Because he was a naughty man.
And you got in trouble at the bowling alley.
True.
Yeah.
True. Just wear the shoes, Jack.
I guess you could just say I'm a rebel.
Yeah, you just don't play by society's rules.
I don't. Keep your bowling shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck
Chuck them in
the
bin.
monarchy.
What are you smoking there, though?
Spliff.
Was that
It's a monarchy.
That was a cigarette.
Fuck the
was a
politics. Fuck politics, Robbie.
Okay,
Fuck.
that is so deep.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Try to get off with me.
Well, that's it, really, then,
That
isn't
is it,
Well
yeah.
done on the video.
Thank you, mate.
I'm
Cheers.
glad it went good. So how long are you going to leave it before a comeback? Another comeback. A comeback
eight
of the
months.
comeback.
Oh,
Let's just say, can we do this cool thing, right? We'll say now we're working on something.
Mm.
Why don't you say now and we'll add it into the video, but obviously not the podcast, so you can see that we've been planning to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Nope.
He's saying,
it now.
say something now, but we'll cut that
Say
Katie
now.
that moment. And then when
And
you
save
eventually release the video, you can take this little moment and say, "Look, I spoke about this at this
Okay.
point in the podcast."
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So our next idea is. Yeah, so thanks for your help with that, Robbie and Alfie and Stevie.
I didn't do anything.
Well, you were asking us about it. They did actually take me and Alfie into the back of a van, and then they took us to a cell and kept me there for 19 hours on a little blue mattress.